Before we jump into this episode, I want to invite you to join our community to help you become a better steward, scale to billions, and ultimately give more or all of it away. All I want you to do is to click the subscribe button right now. I love your support. It's incredible to see your comments, and we're just getting started. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Welcome to the Build to Billions podcast, where we guide successful entrepreneurs and investors on their journey from millions to billions. We believe the key to scaling and compounding your wealth and life starts every single day with a mindset and practice of stewardship over ownership and applying billionaire biblical principles. Our ultimate goal is to help you scale and compound your wealth and life so you can give more or all of it away to help MVPs. My name is Brett Swartz. Each and every episode, we're joined by the world's top entrepreneurs, millionaires, and billionaires. They share their story, secrets, and insights with us so we can all level up and make a bigger impact in this world. I'm excited about our next guest. He's what I call a Hall of Famer in the real estate industry. He's nationally recognized real estate strategist, entrepreneur, and coach with more than 2 decades of experience helping families and investors build, protect, and transfer wealth through real estate. He's the CEO and rainmaker of the Ihara team at Keller Williams Honolulu, and he has helped facilitate over $1 billion in real estate transactions and guided more than 1,500 families in achieving their real estate and wealth building goals, and so much more. Please welcome to the show with me, Dan Ihara. Dan, how are we doing?
Hey, very good. Thanks so much, Brett. Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Excellent.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. Grateful to have you on the show. And for our listeners, get to know you for the first time, would you please give us a little bit more about your story and your current focus?
Yeah, so I live and reside in Honolulu, Hawaii. Been in real estate for over 2 decades. And when I got into real estate, I realized that I wanted to solve the biggest problems people had. And at that time, 20 years ago, the biggest problem was families fighting, right? People were passing on, and the kids didn't know what to do with it. They didn't have a plan. There was no clarity around what happens next. So then we just started providing solutions for them for their home. And then after they found out that we could help them with transitioning out of their home, then they realized that, they had other properties we call investment properties. They called them the other properties, right? And so most of our client base is the older demographic, a baby boomer and their parents, right?
Excellent. So I love it. I love that your focus has always been on solving the problems, right? Versus just, selling something, right? I think that's what will separate you and your team, as I can see from your bio and your website. So so today we're going to be talking about property decisions, avoiding family disputes and painful taxes, and creating a legacy at last, which happens to be your book as well. So what is the number one secret to avoiding family disputes? Let's start there, and then we'll work our way through the rest of it.
Well, the problem is clarity, and the solution's a conversation, but the book becomes your guide. Because in the book, we talk about through 20 years of conversations with families, and conversations that go really, really good, and some that don't. And the data says, attorneys tell us, Brett, 70% of families fight over real estate after the parents die. 70%. So if 2.1 million older adults are going to die in the next 12 months, right, with real estate, what does that tell you? We're going to have a lot of problems. And so our mission, and my wife and I are believers, and we believe that God's got us on this planet for a reason, and that's to make a difference. Not to make money, to make a difference. I think when we make a difference, then we do make money. But the focus has to be another human being. The focus has to be the care and compassion to provide a solution to a problem we know is going to happen. There's really 2 guarantees in life, Brett. In the professional world, they tell us, don't say the word guarantee, right? But there's 2 guarantees in life. Number one is, I guarantee you we're going to die one day. Maybe not today, but one day we're going to die. The second guarantee is, upon the death of the last surviving spouse, that's the date of transfer of wealth. So if you know that's going to happen, you just don't know when it's going to happen, but you know it's going to happen. What's your plan such that your family doesn't fight? Because I ask all of our clients, Brett, at the end of the day, when you're gone, you want your kids to love each other? Then what's your plan? Because the data says, attorneys tell us, 70% of families don't get along. They actually have disputes. I got 3 clients today, Brent, that there's a restraining order on the brother. Yeah, it's so bad that they could no longer be within 50 feet of each other. I've got another client that the sister's kicking the brother out of the house because the brother took advantage of the mother, and now the sister is a trustee that has to take care of the mother because it's her life and it's her money. And now we just kicked the son out of the house. unfortunately, through a writ of possession. It's a legal process. It's horrible. Why does this happen? Because we don't have conversations around it. We don't talk about what matters most to us. You know, I believe money is good for the good it does.
So if you like this little short clip of the interview I just did, click over here to watch the full interview. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody.